What's going on, guys? So today we're back with another NBA trade rumor video, and today we're gonna do the Lakers forward Kyle Kuzma. If this is your first time here and you like NBA or NBA related content, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Okay, so today we're just gonna talk about Kuzma and his potential trade packages and landing spots. So he's been having a pretty down year in my opinion. He doesn't really fit that well next to AD. I thought he would do much better than he is doing now. It's not really proving to be that six-man role that the Lakers wanted, and he's just not been playing well. But he's still a young guy who can really score, and a lot of teams do like him, so let's see what we have here. First was the Sacramento Kings. For Kyle Kuzma, Avery Bradley, second-round pick for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Now, I actually like this trade a lot for the Lakers. Bogdan Bogdanovic gives them a guard that can create, that can shoot threes really well, that can make his own shot, take some pressure off LeBron, and most importantly, he can shoot very, very well. That's the biggest thing. When you have players next to LeBron, make sure they can shoot. Their front court is already set. They have AD, Dwight, JaVale. They're not that crazy good shooters. AD can spread it a little bit. Avery Bradley's okay, great defender. Danny Green's a great defender, shooter. But now you're going to put in Bogdanovic in there. And unlike Kuzma, he can create for others. He'll knock down three-pointers definitely at a better rate. I definitely like this trade. And he's young. So this is definitely a win for the Lakers in my opinion. But what else do we have? Golden State Warriors. Kyle Kuzma and a second-round pick for Alec Burks and Jordan Poole. This trade, I don't think it makes sense for the Lakers. Yeah, Alec Burks is having a pretty good year, but there are way better players you can get for Kyle Kuzma than Alec Burks. Alec Burks is just taking advantage of an opportunity. Like, the Warriors are completely decimated by injuries. I think he is their leading scorer, but there's no scorer there. Well, actually, D'Lo's there, but he's in and out of games. Other than D'Lo, Alec Burks is their leading scorer, but this, to me, doesn't make sense for the Lakers that much. Now we have the Detroit Pistons. Kyle Kuzma and Avery Bradley for Langston Galloway. Another player that's been having a pretty good season from the three-point line. He's shooting very good percentages. 11 points, 2.1 threes, and 56% effective field goal percentage. Not bad. He's shooting 50% from the field goal period. But he's another player that can shoot, create a little bit, another guard. But if I'm trading Kyle Kuzma and Avery Bradley, and I could get Bogdan Bogdanovic, I'd rather do that than Langston Galloway. I think Bogdan is definitely a better player than Langston Galloway. He's definitely younger, I think, or about the same age. 28, no, he's younger. And Kyle Kuzma's, again, he's a pretty young asset. A lot of teams want him, so trading for Langston Galloway kind of seems like a waste to me. So far, I definitely like the Bogdan trade. And now we have the Pelicans. Kyle Kuzma and Avery Bradley for Etuan Moore. That's another terrible trade in my opinion. I definitely like Etuan Moore's a good shooter and all, another good guard, but I think I'd rather even have Avery Bradley over him. At least he can defend better than Etuan Moore. But it's really just more shooting that they're looking for there. I would rather have Bogdan Bogdanovic out of all of these. I just think it makes the most sense out of these trades, at least. And I think it's the most reasonable trade that the Lakers can get. Again, Bogdan's pretty young. Great shooter, great facilitator. I don't know. Out of those 5 trades, I think all of them but this Bogdan trade was pretty silly. But there was rumors of the Lakers also trying to get Zach LaVine in a package for for Kyle Kuzma. So let's look at that real quick. So it's Zach LaVine for Kyle Kuzma, Danny Green, and Talen Horton-Tucker. Now this would be a crazy, crazy trade. The Lakers would get another bona fide scorer in Zach LaVine. They will lose out on Danny Green's defense. Zach LaVine's not a great defender. But again, they have other players like Avery Bradley that can defend. LeBron's a good defender when he wants to play defense. But Zach LaVine will at least give them that crazy scoring punch. He's a very good shooter, very athletic. Gonna give them more showtime in Lakers City. I like this trade. I think if you can manage to get Zach LaVine for Kyle Kuzma and Danny Green, that's a great deal. And then there was also another rumor that the Lakers would try to get Devin Booker. for Kyle Kuzma. Now, this one's a little bit more difficult, I would say. I don't know why the Suns would give up on Devin Booker. He's the cornerstone of their franchise. And yeah, you get another young player in Kyle Kuzma, but the Suns weren't even that bad this year. Maybe the general managers think they hit their ceiling with Devin Booker on their team, but I don't know. I think it's way too soon to blow it up for the Suns. I think the trade for Devin Booker was Kyle Kuzma and just a lot of players and a lot of picks. There was no proposed trade or anything. But again, if the Lakers can manage to get Devin Booker for Kyle Kuzma, another scoring wing, another playmaker, he's not a bad defender, he's not a great defender, but he'll definitely do a better role than Kyle Kuzma's done. Same thing with Zach LaVine, he'll definitely do better than Kyle Kuzma has. Out of the more reasonable trades, I think Bogdanovic is probably the best trade they could get. One trade that I would like to see happen that I don't think is possible to happen would be for Bradley Beal. Maybe Kyle Kuzma, Danny Green, throwing a lot of picks. Maybe it'll work. I don't think it works out salary-wise. But Bradley Beal is one player that I would like to see on the Lakers, especially playing next to LeBron and AD. Great shooter. He can facilitate. He's a good defender. Bradley Beal kind of checks off all of their list, I guess. But Devin Booker, Zach LaVine, they're not bad either. Definitely not bad. But out of all these trade packages, I like Bogdanovic the most. You're definitely giving up the least, I would say, in terms of the other guys. And he's averaging, 15, 16 points a game this season. Very good from three, good amount of assists, good defense as well. And more importantly, he's young like the other guys. So I think the Bogdan, Zach LaVine, Booker, or hopefully Beal, one of those trades, I think is probably the best case scenario for the Lakers. That's all. We're going to go through them all, hopefully within the next week, because trade deadline's about 2 weeks away. And whenever a trade pops up, we're going to go ahead and talk about that as well. Please like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. See you soon.